Ariana gets rushed on stage by a creepy fan.
Uh-oh, Bella and The Weeknd bump into each other on the runway.
And Ed Sheeran hits Bieber in the face with a golf club.
Ow. All that and more on today's Rundown.
What is up, guys? Welcome back to the DHR. I'm with Misty for the first time.
I know, this is exciting.
I'm so excited, but you should be excited because there's a new Vogue. It's Vogue Arabia, and Gigi Hadid's on the cover.
But first, we're going to talk about her sister Bella running into her ex, The Weeknd, on the runway. Talk about awkward. Bella and The Weeknd did actually run into each other on the H&M runway at Paris Fashion Week. Bella walked in the spring collection show, and at the very end, The Weeknd took the stage to perform. He is collaborating with H&M on a brand new line, so it isn't that random. So Bella's sister Gigi opened the show, and at the very end, when The Weeknd was performing, she held Bella's hand as they walked together past him, and you gotta see their knowing glance at each other. Totally reminds me of when Bella bumped into The Weeknd at the Victoria's Secret fashion show. It was like this meme that took over the internet, right?
I feel like that one was a little bit more dramatic though, because she actually had to walk by him. And this one, at least he's like up on a stage somewhere. She didn't have to acknowledge her.
She had her sister with her to like support her.
The other one, it was like, and the other one was so recent after the breakup, it was kind of like, you know?
But now with Selena Gomez in the mix, it makes it so much more dramatic.
Yeah.
But speaking of Selena, she was nowhere to be seen.
I want to see them together more often.
I know. She was back in Atlanta for some work because, you know, she was supporting The Weeknd on his European tour. But there's more with Bella. She celebrated the show and went to a strip club.
Wait, what?
Yep. She went to a strip club after the H&M show with Kendall Jenner, Lily Donaldson, Hailey Baldwin, and it looks like they had a great time. And then after that, they went to a nightclub.
Oh, just a little girls' night.
She's having some fun on her own.
All right, guys. So Ariana Grande's Dangerous Women tour is still in full effect, but it got a little more dangerous this time. Okay, so the setting. Picture her singing Moonlight on a dark, foggy stage.
Uh-oh.
And then you see this shadowy figure in the background. And he moves closer and closer and cut to the footage.
Honestly, I feel bad for this guy. He was seriously confused.
Well, I feel like in the moment he was thinking, okay, I'm there, okay, nobody's stopping me. Like you saw, he looked around.
But then when the security finally said something, then he rushed to Ariana because he knew he was gonna get taken down, and then it got so awkward, but she handled it like such a pro.
I loved her. Well, okay, so I need to know how you feel about this, because when I looked at it, when she says chill out, it kind of looked like she was saying chill out to her security team being so aggressive. Okay, just making sure.
I think she felt for the fan and she didn't want the security team to take it too far and actually hurt him.
Yeah.
So I thought that was really cool, actually.
But she kept singing.
If I was her, I would be actually scared.
Yeah.
Like, legit.
He was right behind her.
Yeah.
But no, she handled like a pro. She kept singing the song so beautifully, and I don't know, the fan, it's a little creepy. However, you could love, if Beyonce was on stage, I wouldn't necessarily.
You would do the same thing?
I would. If I could get on stage, I probably would, but then she would hate me forever.
No, she might say chill out to the security.
Chill out.
Justin Bieber celebrated his 23rd birthday yesterday, and he took to Instagram to share with everyone what he wanted for his birthday the most, and it's actually really touching.
Yeah.
He posted this throwback photo of himself on Instagram, and he wrote, "It's my birthday, and all I want is to be a better friend, better brother, better son, and better man." Then he reportedly boarded a private jet for a little B-Day getaway. But this message, I feel like this means Bieber's in such a good place right now. Don't you think?
I don't know why.
Or you think it's a ploy?
No, I don't think it's a ploy. I got so emotional. This popped up on my timeline. I'm like, he is really trying. You know, everything Bieber's gone through over the past year, we've covered it every single day on DHR. But like, he went through a lot, and he's like had these outbursts and all these breakouts on stage. But I feel like he really is crying for help, just saying, hey, I just want to be a better person.
He's in a good place,
He's figured it out. And I think we forget, he's 23.
I know. I know.
23.
Oh, just a little bit older than that.
But he started so young, and like you forget how young he actually is, and then you're like, oh, it kind of explains all his behavior. He's still growing.
Yeah, exactly. And there's more Bieber news today.
Okay.
This is a little bit in the total opposite direction.
Okay.
Ed Sheeran recently did an interview with The Guardian and said that he accidentally hit Bieber in the face with a golf club. but it's not what you think. To be fair, Justin actually challenged Ed to hit a golf ball out of Justin's mouth. Ed Sheeran revealed that he was drunk at the moment and said, quote, "We'd been out to a dive bar, he just drank water and I got hammered. Then we went to a golf course and he lay on the floor and put a golf ball in his mouth and told me to hit it out of his mouth. I was like, I need to aim this properly, and I swung." He added, "I cracked Justin Bieber right in the cheek with a golf club. That was one of those what the moments. I'll say so."
I would never let somebody hit a golf ball out of my mouth.
No, absolutely not, but I could see Bieber antagonizing Ed to do
Yeah.
that, because like, Ed's this British guy who clearly was drunk at the time, Justin was not, and he was messing with him, but it ended up hurting him.
God, I can't.
You feel your face
I feel the
hurt?
pain. I feel the pain.
We have a little bit more of Ed Sheeran, where that came from. In another interview, Ed recently told BBC News that Taylor Swift is probably releasing music by the end of the year, which is so exciting. He said, quote, "Taylor isn't going to be releasing until probably the end of this year. Christmas is the smartest time to release because that's when everyone buys records. So I've got a full year of just all Ed all the time." He was, of course, promoting his album, so he's saying that he gets all the glory till Taylor's comes out. But that's such good news because she hasn't confirmed anything.
Love it. Have stocking stuffers for this year.
Exactly. Hopefully it's true, though.
All right, guys, there's a new Vogue out. And completely new. Vogue Arabia, and Gigi Hadid is the first cover model, and you have to hear what she says. So she says on her Instagram, "I think the beautiful thing about there being international Vogues is that as a fashion community, we are able to celebrate and share with the world different cultures. Being half Palestinian, it means the world to me to be on the first ever cover of Vogue Arabia, and I hope that this magazine will show another layer of the fashion industry's desire to continue to accept, celebrate, and incorporate all people and customs." This cover comes at a time when acceptance of the Middle East in America is more important than ever, but some fans have criticized the choice of Gigi for the very first cover, saying that it should be a Saudi Arabian model, not an American model with Palestinian roots. We also do have to point out that this is breaking a lot of ground in the Middle East. It is the Middle East's first premium fashion publication in 2 languages. All right, Missy, I have to know how you feel because I kind of understand where some fans are coming from.
I do too. I gotta say though, she looks so beautiful on the cover. I actually love this shot. I think this shot could have been on the cover of US Vogue, and it would have been totally relevant too, which is pretty cool. I love that they're creating this for the Middle East. I think this is great in the time of Trump and all this unrest and not acceptance. So I think this is awesome.
Yeah, I completely agree in that regard. The only thing regarding like what fans are saying, I get where they're coming from, but on the flip side, think how cool it is to get Gigi Hadid on the cover, because the fact they got Gigi Hadid, now you're getting people like us talking about it, whereas if it was a random model
I was
who
gonna bring that up
isn't
too.
as well known, we wouldn't be talking about it and maybe they wouldn't get as much press. So now everybody knows about Vogue Arabia and maybe that will help.
The awareness is so cool. I totally agree with you. Looks like we might have another 1D baby on our hands. Well, we know it's coming, but based on one of Liam Payne's latest tweets, we think that his girlfriend Cheryl might have already given birth, but they're being so secretive about this. So Liam tweeted, "Why do I always do the strangest walk when I'm trying to be quiet in the morning?" Quiet, morning, baby, trying not to wake the baby. That's what all fans are thinking. They think that this means he's given birth but hasn't announced it yet.
Okay.
Okay.
This can go one of 2 ways. I see where the fans are going. However, if your pregnant girlfriend is sleeping, you still have to be quiet. You know what I mean? Like, you still have to like tiptoe around.
Okay,
and, like,
so he could just be quiet if she's sleeping. I hear you.
I'm with you. I hope that she did give birth, but if she did, we need to see a picture of Liam with the baby and her with the baby, and we need it to be released now.
Agreed, but this could be valid because she is actually 9 months pregnant right now.
Yes, so it can happen anytime, or it could have already happened. We don't know. All right, guys, that's a wrap for the Dirt today, but I have to know, what do you think about that fan that walked up on stage? Was he creepy, or was he just passionate? Let us know in the comment section below.
And also tell me if you think that that tweet from Liam means that Cheryl had the baby, and I can't wait to see what they name it. So tell us below.
Tell us, and then, of course, we will be back here tomorrow on The Dirt. Bye, guys.
Bye, guys. Click left to see Ariana Grande reveal that she loved Mac Miller before they ever started dating.
Or right to find out why Camila Cabello wants bigger breasts.